Hey everyone, Dankman here. So, we're going to do a little bit of notes, and then you're going to do a few assignments to see what you've learned, and then we'll check in. Get your paper ready, and today's notes are on the topic of place value. So go ahead and label this place value. I know that sounds boring, but I'll explain about how these things work with numbers. You've already seen all this before, so it's review. But just a little refresher couldn't hurt. So today's date is Tuesday, and that's February 25th. All right, so let's take some notes on place value. The way that place value works is about our number system. So let's take this number, 63,428. Okay, this number, 63,428, is written this way because each place in the number, each position in the number, is worth something. Like this is the ones place, and this is the tens place, and this is the 100s place. So that's it. That's the story of place value. And we can think about this number, 63,428, as being a sum or adding up 5 different numbers, one for each place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you take the 6, which represents 60,000. Okay, so I'll highlight that in yellow. The 6 represents 60,000. Alrighty. And then in purple, we'll go ahead and highlight the 3. So we're going to add on 3,000 to that. The 3 represents 3,000. Okay. And then we'll add 400, 20, and 8. So this is what we call expanded form. Next, we're going to talk about how place value is related to multiplying and dividing by 10 and numbers like 10. So you'll notice that our place values go 1, 10, 100, 1,000. Okay, these numbers 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Okay, so the 60,000 is the 10,000s place. This 6 is 6 piles of 10,000. Okay, these are all multiples of 10. And that makes multiplying and dividing by 10 in our system very easy. You can do 54 times 10 simply by adding a 0. Or the way I prefer to think about it is I think about the decimal point at the end of the number 54, hopping 1 to the right. Okay? Or you can do 730 divided by 10 by dropping a 0. Or the way I like to think about that is taking the decimal point behind the 0 and moving it in 1 to make 73. So these are 2 examples. Okay? So multiplying and dividing by 10 is related to place value. So for instance, if you wanted to do something like 74 times 100, then you would get 7,400. Or if you wanted to do 693 divided by 10, you could get 69.3, which is moving that decimal point in 1 to the left.